Welcome to Dunmers
Emancipating
Divines.
Scion.
I can't get you every time.
At least not twice in one day. Okay. So, as we left off, Nalos was shaking you awake with to climb down a rope and fall into the reservoir near Caldera, off of the Silt Strider with you.
I'm gonna...
The rope should get us within about 10 feet of the ground, so the fall is really just a question of landing safely.
This rope doesn't have enough knots on it. Hold on. Hey, excuse me, sir. I hold out a gold piece and I'm like, can you get us somewhere? Can you drop us off? There's gotta be another, tall place that we can...
He puts a hand up to push your hand aside and says, caravan routes are strictly regulated. I can't vary.
I pull out a second gold piece. Can I make a persuasion check?
I mean, you can try.
The caravan routes being super constricted is video game logic, and I will fight it. If you run it as a TTRPG,
I mean,
it should be possible to bribe someone.
The only places he can stop are the curtain wall of the town, which he's gonna get in trouble for.
No, he's not. It's okay. I'm with the blades. It's fine. No, I'm so good in persuasion. I rolled a 5.
Okay. He says, I'm not slowing down or diverting. You can take the rope, or you can ride till Balmora.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna take... I'm going to wait until we're closer to the city, and then I'm just gonna but there isn't water beneath us.
So, okay.
Is
the general path of the Silt Strider here?
Draw a mental picture for me.
Yeah, so the reservoir is here with a dam at the end that then runs to the rest of the River Odai. Here is mountain. Here is the city of Caldera.
Okay.
Main gate, etc. Gate.
So we're here.
So the Silt Strider route goes through the lake, and the Silt Strider just steps over the dam and continues along in the river.
When we get near to the dam, I'm like, okay, are we gonna climb?
A path that goes this way.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off and feather fall.
Okay.
Onto the dam. I'm not jumping in the water.
You're not getting wet.
And also, I'm like, come on, Nicholas, we're not you're gonna be in my feather fall. And I grab his hand and I'm like, on 3, 1, 2, 3. Does he follow me?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't. I do guess.
It would be an awkward moment to say that you don't have featherfall.
I think I'm gonna wait until the last moment before we hit the ground to cast featherfall.
Just maximum speed, huh? Nalos, as you touch down, gives you a bit of a accusatory look.
What? Did you want to get wet?
Well, at a minimum, it's more comfortable than the normal way to get off early. I forgot that I was with a spellcaster, not the normal rough and tumble folk like me.
I have so many spells. I have so many fucking spells. I don't know how to communicate with you that I have spells for everything. As usual, I cast 8 on myself, and then I cast Featherfall, Longstrider, and I got the stuff from Illusory Script back, so I'm at 16 first level spell slots.
Okay.
This is your fault.
So, since you're standing on the dam, it's a stone construction dam, but it's fairly small. It's a small reservoir. You're on the south side of the city. From your map, you're going to have to go back through the town, or I say city, settlement itself, and then back through, out into the wilderness again to get to the mine properly.
Okay.
So, Nilos begins walking towards the south gate off of the dam. It's not too far. This is the main water source for the town. And
what's it called?
Caldera. I don't have it in the
we don't
file
have any,
sorting, but I'll show you another picture of Caldera.
Okay.
So, southern gates. It looks like that. We've got sort of an imperial architectural style, like from Pelagiad and Satanine going on.
Okay. All right.
Everything looks less than 12 years old. It's all very recent construction. The timber even doesn't look particularly aged. There's places where the smell of the cut timber is still fresh. The thatching on the roofs, given that it's spring, is fresh and green, not fully dried out, as it will be come the end of summer. It's a very small town, more comparable in size to Pelagiad or Satanine, as opposed to Balmora, which is properly a city. You do, however, see a smith, a general trader, tavern. There's a quite large residence that has a couple of big burly orcs coming and going through it. And perhaps the two most notable additional locations are the Governor's Hall, which sits upon a hill and looks almost like an imperial fort, but with perhaps slightly more refined elements to it. But also, there is a tower sitting off towards the north gate, which has, hanging from it, the sign of a single eye, the Mage's Guild.
Oh, cool. We could have teleported here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But cheaper this way.
I'm gonna go. So, like, my map shows basically where the mine is, and that it's just like we cross through this little town and we get to the other side, and like the town is acting as a wall around the mine, like is sort of like protecting it.
It's sort of more a base of operations near to the mine that guards the road near to it, but the mine itself is well outside the city limits. It's gonna still be about a 2 hours walk from where you are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's early afternoon, or it's mid-afternoon. It's about 2-3 o'clock.
I say we go. If it's 2-3 o'clock, I say we go straight to the Daedra ruin, and we can do the Daedra ruin during the night, and then rest in a secure place.
Nalos pulls out the map, looks and says, "Well, Looks like we're probably still a solid 6 or 7 hour walk from the ruin itself, and
So we get there by 8, right? Or 9.
I'll be exhausted by the time I get there. We've been awake for quite some time already, even if we haven't exactly been operating the most strenuous of activities.
All right, let's.
We could take care of whatever business you have near the mine.
All right,
Perhaps
let's
look
do
for
that.
accommodations nearby.
Cool. Then let's go to the mines. Let's split up. You talk to the villagers, to the folks here. Ask around what's the deal with the mine. If there's thieves, like get the lay of get the point of view of all sorts of villagers, right? People in the Majors Guild, people in their homes, people in their shops, and then meet me at the mine. I'm gonna go ahead and just get my boots on the ground, and then we meet up, and you tell me, and we compare notes.
Where do you want to meet?
You follow me to the mine once you've talked to the folks around here.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. Can I roll my insight or investigation like he's doing it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Insight?
Insight.
Yeah, I got a +3 on that one. That's a 21 insight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you will get this report from him at a future point in time, but he is able to collect some very good information that I will deliver to you when you meet back up with Nalos.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna head straight for the mine and be like, all right, I'm checking my notes. My notes just say, take care of the thieves, I think. My notes say exactly, thieves in Caldera mine, Fighters Guild North.
Okay.
That's... yeah. Okay, let's figure out who's feeding from whom exactly.
Okay. You set out from the main gate?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is roll a d6.
1.
Okay. One cliff racer approaches you to harry you along your way towards the mine.
I am going to hold action so that when it gets close, I'm going to use the Cormic Grasp tattoo to immobilize it when it gets within the 15 feet of my Cormic Grasp tattoo range.
Okay.
It's got to make a saving throw, difficulty 14, strength.
Okay. Ooh, nice. That's a 20 dirty to avoid your coiling grasp.
Cool. So it is able to get to me.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to, I guess, make its bite attack since it made it as far as you. Which fails.
Cool. I'm...
multi-attack, sorry. Second one is a dirty 20.
Shield.
Okay. Alright.
Making me use my spell slots. Alright, cool. Let's... I yell at the cliff racer. This isn't how I wanted to first make this blade taste blood, but here it is. Beware the bony blade. And I'm gonna strike. So that's a 12.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. And with the short sword, I would not have hit, but I do 10 slashing with the
Okay. The cliff racer looks about
Smite.
bloody. Okay.
Uh, 2 radiant.
Okay. It is definitely bloodied.
Okay. Cool. That's my action and bonus action. I'm. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Oh, sorry. I do need a con save. No. It didn't actually connect because you shielded. That's right. I have a 19.
Shield.
Okay. It otherwise misses.
Fucking. I hate cliff racers so much. I hate cliff racers so fucking much. I'm gonna cast a friend on it. Animal friendship on it.
Okay.
It's my action.
Go ahead.
It's a DC something. Sorry. Animal friendship. Alright. Animal friendship. A beast that you can see within range 30 feet. Duration 24 hours. This spell. Okay. It has an intelligence of 3 or lower.
Yep.
Cool. Wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration of 24 hours.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. It's the Ring of Animal Influence has DCs of 13. Yeah, 13 for both.
Okay. So it is your friend.
Okay. Oh, it worked. Fuck off. Fuck off.
The cliff racer screeches, but does not share language with you, so it just sort of hovers near you, but is no longer attacking.
24 hours, okay, well, I run. I run from it.
As you run towards the mine, the cliff racer keeps pace with you, and actually a few other times you see like a cliff racer swooping in to, pack tactics against you, and your friend cliff racer is squawking at it and like posturing over you as the other cliff racers try to engage in combat. So you avoid other cliff racer encounters because of your cliff racer friend.
Oh, yay. I don't like it.
It is also dripping green blood onto you occasionally.
No!
Since you have
That's nice.
got it up to bloodied.
I heal it.
Okay.
I heal the blood off of my clothes back into its body.
I mean, you got prestidigitation for that part,
right.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah. It's not concentration, which is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I hate this. I should have cast fear. Now it's bleeding all over me, and it won't go away. And if I accidentally if I do an attack in its general direction, then it's gonna not be charmed. I hate this. Cool. Do I get to the mine?
Okay, yeah. So you make it to the mine. It takes about 2 hours. It's now, getting towards early evening, but it is a nice spring day, so you've still got about 2 hours left of sunlight. You see a turn off from the path. One points with signage saying that it's towards Narmak and La Ode, but the other southbound path leads up into mountainous terrain that's marked with Caldera Mine. As you ascend the path up this mountain, craggy road, The footing is actually fairly rough. You can see places where the road has been shorn up specifically for wagon wheels, but the walking path is still quite difficult. Perhaps easier for a guar, but you are not a guar. Right, and on one side, the ground steeply descends. You're sort of like winding up like a mountain goat on a very upwards trajectory. But as you then crest the lip of this small mountain, you see that there is a sort of crater formation on the interior. There are parts that rise higher than where you're passing through, but for the most part, it seems like this mining operation is built into, well, a caldera. You see a variety of other imperial and Nordic style structures in the interior, as well as shacks. It does seem as if the people who work this mine live here and not in town itself, which makes sense given the distance. Can I get a perception check from you? And I will give you advantage because you have a friend that's a cliff racer with keen sight and smell nearby.
How is it helping me? I don't understand its language. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 10, whether or not I have advantage.
Okay, yeah. So you notice nothing as you crest the highest point of this path and begin descending into the mine crater. It's not too long before you come across what seems to be the main office. There's a door marking it as such, and it's impossible to proceed further into the mine along a path without going through this building. Everything's sort of built up to be at a level.
I knock on the door.
Okay. After a moment, and
I cast detect thoughts.
Okay. So, a guard wearing Imperial Legionary armor, but sort of pieces of leather instead of the full guard outfit that you've seen in places like Ebonheart, opens the door and says, Who comes here?
Gladius from the Fighters Guild. I was told there was thieving going around here, and I'm here to look into it.
Oh, excellent. What a relief. You'll want to speak to Mianan. He's the overseer here. Just up these stairs. He's the first office on the left. Internally, before the door was opened, the guard...
If I couldn't see him, I couldn't read his mind.
Okay. So, as you see him, you hear internally, thank God, something. I'm so bored out of my skull. But, so, you make your way upstairs?
Yes. I'm gonna be like, so he's the man with the big office?
Yep. Altmer chap, can't miss him.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna hurry up before my minute is out to keep detect thoughts, and I'm gonna knock on the office door.
Okay. You knock and hear a sort of lazy come in from the other side in the refined tones of a Somerset Altmer. Who is rather scrunched over a human-sized desk. He looks at you but doesn't stand.
You ordered a fighter from the Fighters Guild?
Yes. Took you long enough. We have reason to believe that Telvanni provocateurs have been sneaking off with product after daylight. Despite our many guards We've yet to accost them. However, given the frequency of the thefts, they must be nearby. Somewhere, most likely around the edge of the crater. Hopefully you can locate them and eradicate them.
Alright. How well do you pay your miners?
Well, technically they're not my miners. I'm the Imperial Overseer to keep track of the Halalu operations as we contract with them for the actual mining. However, all ebony is owned by His Imperial Majesty, and so as an overseer I must remain present on the grounds. But the
how much do the Halalu pay their miners?
How the Halalu arrange for their labor is none of my concern.
But you are in charge of protecting Halalu the Halalu operation and its interests.
Yes, that's true. And we have Imperial guards stationed to ensure that none of the mine workers...
How many guards you got?
It's a fairly small operation, so we only have about 30 posted. Several through the mine, as well as a few scattered in outposts up along the walkway. You wouldn't have seen them, that's not the point.
I'll take 10 with me.
10 guards?
Yes.
Well, that's going to...
I'll fix your problem permanently. You won't need...
It's going to disrupt the rota quite substantially. The whole point of contracting with the Fighters Guild was to not interrupt the guard schedule. You can roll persuasion.
I'm gonna say just put them on a double shift and give them the overtime bonus. I'm persuasion. Come on. Natural one.
It is not the job of our office to pay out overtime when we're already charging the Fighters Guild's frankly exorbitant fees.
Okay. What thoughts did I get from his mind during the first 30 seconds of that conversation?
Okay. So, in the first 30 seconds, you definitely would have been able to pick up on why should I care how the Halalu treat their slaves.
Okay, so he's got 30 people on staff here. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm. He's got 30 guards. You don't know how many slaves there are, but yes, they are contracting through a great house so that they're allowed to use the great house loophole to use slaves.
Oh, yeah, because the Imperials that have anti-slavery laws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna pace around the room, look around, and I'd like to take out my wand of secrets discreetly, use it to detect any nearby trap or hidden compartments. I think. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh no, I have it on one of those cards. That's where it is. One of secrets. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its free charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the one pulses and points at the one nearest to you. The one regains 1d free expended charges daily at dawn.
There is a wooden panel that it seems to be pulsing towards. In the office, yeah.
Here in the office. Cool. I put it away. And I'm going to say okay. How much am I? You've already paid the Fighters Guild, but how much much am I gonna get paid for this?
I don't know what your cut, what cut goes to your stewards and what goes to you. All I know is what I had to pay to place the contract in the first place.
That's fair. Okay. Last question: is there a shrine? Is there like an imperial shrine in this town?
Within Caldera, but certainly not in the mine itself.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. I'll go look for the thieves.
Do what you must. Feel free to interview any of the guards. However, you may wish to speak with the Halalu overseer on site before discussing anything with their laborers.
I look down at the spider on my on my funnel of the ebony blade, and I look back up and I'm like, where can I find that person?
Next office. Completely separate operation.
Oh, and how many? And do the Halalu have a military presence here at all?
No, of course not. This is His Imperial Majesty's ebony operations, after all. We'd never trust provincial protection to something so important as a resource.
Okay, and how many guards do you have in the nearby, like guard towers and outposts?
As I said, we station approximately 30 guardsmen.
Oh, total.
Total.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to speak to our legionary sergeant for more information on our specific rota.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good day. And I'm gonna prestidigitate a fart smell in his office before I leave.
Okay.
Or I could just fart. Yeah, I think Gladys just lets a big one rip. Okay. Cool. I go to the okay. I go in front of the door of the next office and I'm like, okay, alright. And play smart this time. Take the time to talk to the workers and figure out what they want to do before you start killing anyone. This is happening inside of my head, but if somebody has detect thoughts on right now, I'm just like going over the plan and being like, be calm. And then I'm going to cast. Okay, so friends is not concentration. That's very good. I'm going to cast it's just 1 minute. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna cast detect thoughts. And as I walk in, I'm gonna cast friends on the first person I see in the office.
Okay.
That's I think it's a charisma. Oh, hold on. Is it a saving throw? Okay. Charisma. Creature prone to violence. Blah blah blah. It says there's a spell save, but I can't read what. I can't find what it is. It might be charisma or wisdom. Let me check outside of Roll20. You can still like make the rolls just might be a.
Well, I rolled a 6,
Okay.
And I was fully intending to just use a commoner stat block, so 10 on every stat, so it doesn't really matter.
Cool.
Yeah.
I walk in, cast friends, and I'm like, the bandits. Tell me about them.
Okay. So in front of you is a imperial, bald and with a goatee. He's also sitting behind a desk and has, a pin of House Halalu on his chest. He says, "Oh, they've been a devil of a trouble. Thank goodness you're finally here. Oh, finally somebody we can trust. My dear boy, I find myself quite convinced that you're exactly the solution to our problems. I have this instant trust in you."
I'm gonna say, I could fix the problem really quickly with some of the more expensive explosives I have, but that comes at a little extra cost. So it depends on how quickly you want this to be resolved. But if I'll take 200 gold pieces if you want me to take care of it tonight.
Well, certainly speed is of the essence, he says, reaching into a private purse and beginning to count things out. But please, try to minimize any kind of explosions that might take place. It could damage the integrity of the mine. Then who knows how long it would take to clear out a cave-in.
I'll get creative.
Excellent. There you are, my friend.
Okay.
I do appreciate your willingness to speed things along.
I've got 15 in. I wrote 15 in persuasion, if that matters.
Yeah.
And how big is this guy's purse?
I mean, it does look like you've pretty much emptied what he has on his person.
Okay, cool.
200 gold is a fair amount of gold.
It's nice of him to be like, well, I'm not gonna buy anything to to eat for a while until my next paycheck, but here you go.
I'll give you the shirt off my back.
Cool. I take out the Wand of Secrets, and I'm gonna use it to see if there's anything in his office.
There is a, honestly, very similarly shaped wooden panel
Cool.
that it points to.
I'm gonna be like, my friend, your security is lacking, and I'm gonna knock on it twice and open it up, see what's inside.
It just has a heavy-looking safe.
Oh, I gotta go to work. I think of my time of opening, and I smile, and I put the panel back on, and I'm like, if he had 200 gold pieces on his person,
who knows what's in there?
There's Halalu money in there, and that's great. I'm gonna make sure those workers get that money for all of the work they did. Cool. Star and Wish?
Yeah. Star, I love you calling it the bony blade. That's so great. Like, you are taking Mafala seriously. You're trying to do things the sneaky-ish way, and yet you are still calling it the bony blade.
Listen, I think Claudius doesn't know what the word ebony means, or misheard Mephala and then when Chermelin cast identify, or when Ajira cast identify on it, I also misheard, or I was already it's
bony.
The bony blade, that's what that
Ajira has such a weird accent. Sounds like she said ebony, but it's just bony.
So I'm you can see I was almost praying to Mufala to be alright, guide me so that I'm not immediately doing the first impulse of extreme violence. but at the same time, I'm going around sacriléging about her holy artifacts.
I love it so much. Yeah, wish is to see. I'm really looking forward to you interacting with the
Interns?
labor,
Okay.
as the term is used by man, and the labor.
I'm also looking forward to that. I'm also interested in interacting with the what are they like? They're the crazy wizards.
The
House?
Telvanni?
The
Yeah.
Telvanni?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's wizard raiders versus rich slavers. No wonder they call them Fighters Guild. Blah blah blah. Yeah,
And
that's also my wish.
I think Caldera mine is just